right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. What's today's topic? Klingspor Woodworking Shop, or klingspor.com. This is a good website. I get my sandpaper there. I buy it in bulk. It comes in boxes. And they're offering for 30 weeks a deal every week. This week, I mean, if you look up here from July 29th, which was yesterday, to August 4th, they're offering a deal on sandpaper. Now, I use quite a bit of sandpaper in a lot of the projects that I do, so this is a good deal at 30% off. They sell high quality sandpaper. They also sell other products, Bosch, a lot of other tools, a lot of other accessories. I don't always buy from there because they are rather pricey, but they do sell high quality products. It's worth taking a look at the website, see what you think of it. But if you use sandpaper at all, or you're using quite a bit of it, this is a good deal this week at 30% off. Like I said, they sell high quality sandpaper. I've never had any issues, with their hook and loop sandpaper that I use on my random orbital. And they sell lots of other kinds of sandpaper. So if you're looking for it for a belt sander, or, you got a disc sander or anything like that, it's worth taking a look at. And each week they'll have something new now where they have a great deal. And I'll try to bring to you what I think are the good deals. Now on sandpaper, like I said, yes, I get it out at Big Box, Lowe's, Home Depot. No, I don't buy it from Harbor Freight. But I mean, these are good quality discs. So I did make a purchase of them. Somebody said, well, what kind of sandpaper do you buy? I mean, in terms of grits, 60, 80, 120, 150, sometimes 180, 220, 320, 400. But it's up to you, and it depends on what you use. So I bought, like this time around, I bought the 80 and the 150. It's what I was running low on. I might buy another 1 or 2 boxes. I mean, it's not that expensive, and you get a lot of it. And this is a great deal. I would suggest you at least take a look at the website, and it's klingspor.com. It's easy to find and browse through. You can take a look at all the other tools and accessories also, but if you're doing projects, you're using sandpaper, I like to buy them in bulk when they're on these discounts, because it comes in these nice little boxes. You just open them up, you just slide one out, you use it, there you go. So it's kind of like your quick tip of the week. When I ran across this, I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw up a video real quick. I mean, there's got to be a lot of other people that use sandpaper out there, besides me. My other suggestion, I didn't want to do a question and answer on this, but people will ask me frequently, when you sand through these grits, I mean, how are you doing it? Well, I have my own protocol like a lot of people do. Let's say, for an example, you started off with 60 or 80 grit. When I'm done sanding with that grit, I clean it off real well. I blow it off, and then I go to the next grit. So let's say I went from 80 to 120. And I start, after it's cleaned off, I start sanding real well with 120. I think, okay, there, it looks great. I got my dollar store reading glasses. I put them on. I look at the wood grain real closely all over, and I make sure I got off that previous grit sanding marks. If I haven't, I keep sanding until I do. Then I clean it off real well. Then I'll go to 150, and then I do the same thing. I repeat that process. Clean it off well, look at it well, and keep moving forward. And somebody said, on something I sold at work, they said, wow, the finish on this is fantastic. A lot of times when I'm at these, these do-it-yourself home, art shows or whatever you want to call them, I pick it up and you can see scratches and all this stuff in the finish. And so I said, well, it's real simple. What's the difference between a mediocre finish and an outstanding finish? Well, the answer is somebody put more time. So it's a little bit more time involved. You'll get an outstanding finish. If you kind of go with that protocol that I just mentioned to you, which is kind of simple to remember, your finishes will come out spectacular every time. Now, I usually will stop at like 150, 180 if you're using a film finish. I've said that in my past videos. If you're using like an oil finish or anything like that, I'll keep sanding up much higher, through the grits. So give you an overview: 60, 80, 120, 150. I go from 150 to 220, 220, I'll go to 320, 320, I go to 400, 500, 600, and at 600, I'll jump to like 1,000. 1,000, you can go to 1,500 grit, 2,000 grit, whatever you're doing. Generally, I don't go up that high, but that gives you an idea of the scale of how I do it. I don't jump more than 50 between the grits. If I can help it, I don't, because if you do, you're going to spend a lot more time sanding. As you get up higher and higher into the grits, as terms of looking at it and seeing the scratches, it's going to become less and less visible to the eye. So these are things that, you can experiment around and you'll get the idea. But back to this, the 30% off. 30% off on good, high quality sanding discs. Outstanding deal. I would tell you at least go to the website, take a look at it, take a look around at the tools, the materials, the other accessories and things that they offer, and familiarize yourself with it. Klingspor is on my favorites. It is something that I do use, not for everything, because like I told you, these things are pricey because they sell high quality items. They don't sell all the low quality cheapies. It's not a Harbor Freight by a long shot. It's better than Home Depot. It's better than Lowe's, especially when it comes to sandpaper in particular. Sandpaper is one of those things, that, nobody really gives a lot of thought to, but good quality sandpaper really matters when you're doing sanding, especially on wood and wood projects. Yes, I also use it on steel if I really want to polish it up and make it look good. Nothing wrong with doing that, okay? So, take a look at the website. They've got both 5 and 6 inch hook and loops. They've got ones that are not hook and loop. They've got ones for belt sanders. They've just got sheets of sandpaper. There's all different things. But for this week, like it says up here, from yesterday to August 4th, you got great deal. You got 30% off. And if you're using it to any degree, it may be worth you taking a look at. And if not, and you're not interested in the sandpaper, take a look around at the tools and stuff that they've got to offer and the materials. Quick tip of the week. I'm the home handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. You folks have a great day. And remember, it's Klingspor.com. I've put up 3 different little ads here that you can take a look at while we're talking. Take a look at it. You find a better place, or a better place that sells better quality sandpaper, drop it in the link below. But Klingspor for, my use, and I buy it, like I said, in the boxes. Just slip them out, use them. It's a nice little thing. So anyway, click subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.